this place can be a decent guild farm. Introducing Dismal Darkhold. While relatively quick dungeon of Realm Reborn, it does hold quite some potential, mainly in the form of the treasure coffers that are in here. One of them being right up through this door here. And what you're after is the sets of glamour gear that can drop here. I like the Harlequin. And it drops from every chest, open or boss. It drops these pieces. Some of them worthy enough to put on there. Some of them not so much. But the beauty about 14 is the ones that are not going to be a sellable idea, you can always use something for material. All gather up right here and one. This guy used to be a pain, but they kind of easy mode him now. You used to have to kite them all around to different of these lights here, just to make it where you can use your abilities. Alright, Dark Knight Sword. And a traditional from this one is the Colosseum Loincloth. The loincloth has ups and downs. While it can sell, most of the time the price is so high that no one wants to. And it's the slower of the sellers. But it comes at an RNG aspect. And I'll show you that one. We got some Sentinel gauntlets. Here's the other chest right here. And the Harlequin chest piece. Now we head on to the second boss, which can be a little annoying for some people who want to do this fast if you have to wait on him. You definitely want to get right out in the open here. There he comes. Now this guy will drop 2 of them. Mainly because the next room will not have an open chest. It will only have the boss's chest. I mean, it's not too bad if you run 6 to 7 minutes of your time, and you can and at some points you can almost come out from anywhere, depending on your realm and world, of course. Anywhere from 50,000, 100,000, sometimes more, depends on how fast they sell. But I find the idea of it is that it's glamour. Sometimes they'll sell fast, sometimes they won't sell for a couple of days. But I've yet to have a piece sell except for the Colosseum Loincloth. This guy can sometimes, well, most often drop a card, but can sometimes drop a piece itself. And this is the final test, always gives you 2. Alright. Now, for the most part, most of it you'll get maybe 1,000 to 3,000 gil. Some of them sells for a lot more. And it all depends on how many people are doing it. Sometimes people forget it. That's what makes this one to keep an eye on. Me personally, with my sale history, I've sold the Dark Knight's weapon for about 7.5 thousand. I've sold the book of it. The rod sold for 18,000. And the Harlequin sells pretty good. Anywhere from, like I said, anywhere to 2 to 5,000. You can also get these Princess Nis, and usually anywhere from 9 to 10,000 easily. And yeah, that's as far as the dungeon goes. Like I said, the price is like anything in the marketplace. You will have to fight prices. They will fluctuate. But as you can tell, there's not too many people running this, which leads to a good idea. If there's no one's doing it, you might get better prices out of selling it. Like I said, the Colosseum loincloth, it sells pretty high. I tend to try to keep one up, but as you might can tell, usually every few days we'll sell one. Like not recently, they've been selling pretty well. I don't know why one person thought to buy 2 of them, but hey, unless they're transferring guild over. But I like to tend to keep one up. We'll go ahead and put this one in. And I just let it sit on there. Like I said, some of them sell, some of them don't. Kind of like, let me get to that one, because this one's bag's full. Oh, there's a few things sold on here, goody. Some things sell, some things not so much, kind of like the Damsel Carbine. Maybe 1,000 gold. I mean, not so much, is it? It may or may not sell. But the loincloth, if you don't feel like waiting on it, sitting on it, selling, you can distempt it. I have gotten an undyed felt from it, and the undyed felt sold just as much as the loincloth's price. But then again, when you descent, it's all based on RNG. Much like myself, for my luck, I got the undyed felt right on the first one I descent. But that is it for the Realm Reborn dungeons. After Damsel Darkhold, all the gear started getting non-marketable. So you would either descent, or me personally, I would turn it into the shield for whichever faction you chose, whether it be the Elders, the Flames, or the Storm. But yeah, that's it for the dungeons. Next, on the next video, I'll be going through the trials. And let me tell you, the trials are pretty good. Some things, not so much, but I've sold some other things that came from it real quick. But that will be in the next video. Until then, bye bye.